Hey guys, welcome back to Kiwanna's Kitchen. I'm Kiwanna. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Kiwanna. In today's video, I am going to share with you all on how I vacuum seal my dry foods as well as my powdered foods as well as my pasta. So, if you guys want to see how I vacuum seal these foods, keep watching. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you all on how I vacuum seal my foods. A lot of my foods, I do use paper bags to seal them in as opposed to just going straight into the bags, the vacuum seal bags with the food. You don't want a lot of powder getting into your machine in here, and I just kind of keep a bag in here to kind of keep my little heat thing here protected, and you know, just keep it protected from the top and not getting damaged. So every time I'm done with it, I just kind of keep this bag in here. But that, yeah. So yeah, like I said, I keep that bag in there. So another reason that I use the bags is because if you're using any type of powder, meaning your cornmeal flour, sugar grain or whatever, it will start to suction up into your machine and it will damage the vacuum part of your machine, which is basically right here, and you don't want that to happen. So I feel that if you use pasta, I feel that if you use brown paper bags, it'll prevent all of that. So what I'm doing now, I'm just labeling my bags of what's going to be in here. Now when you do pasta into brown paper bags, as you know, as the air come out of the bag, the pasta is very, very sharp and it's going to start to crack up and eventually it's going to puncture your little vacuum seal bag. So to prevent that from happening, I like to use brown paper bags and it won't happen at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and label my bag so I will know what's what. And I'll just put the month and the year. If you want to put the date, you can, but November 2020, just pretty much let me know when I did vacuum seal these foods. So yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour my pasta into the bag here. And I'm going in with an entire bag. And this is just the regular 16-ounce bag of pasta that 16-ounce box of pasta that I'm putting in here. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this over just like this. So now we're going to go ahead and seal our bag. So I'm going to put it right here. This right here is the heating strip. So just put it on there and just close it. And then you want to lock it in place. And then you press seal. Okay. So now your bag is sealed. If you guys can see right there, that clear line going across there, your bag is officially sealed. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put my pasta in here. And then I'm going to flatten it out a little bit, put it in there, and just kind of flatten it out. And just kind of straighten up the bag a little bit. And that'll keep it from just like that. We are going to seal this up, and I'll let you guys see. And you want to make sure it go down. You didn't hear that, but just, and you'll hear that snap part. So just seal it. So now that it's stopped, it's sealed it, and we are good to go. And look at that. It is completely sealed. You can actually knock on it. It is completely hard. So that right there is how I vacuum seal my pasta. A lot of people say you can't vacuum seal your pasta, but if you use brown paper bags, you can vacuum seal your pasta. Just put that bag into a vacuum seal bag, and you don't have to worry about that pasta puncturing your clear vacuum seal bag. So now I'm going to show you guys how I vacuum seal my coffee. So we're going to go ahead and seal one end of the bag. Okay, see that? You got it sealed perfectly. So these right here are the vacuum seal bags that I use. You see the word Wish all over them. I will put this link down below of the vacuum seal bags that I use, because I know you guys may be wondering. So for my oxygen absorbers, I keep them sealed in my little jar here. So we're going to need one of these to go into my coffee bag here. And these are 500cc oxygen absorbers, which mean they are very, very good. The higher the cc, the better. So we're going to go ahead and just put this oxygen absorber like right there on the side. As you guys can see, it is in there. So we're going to go ahead and just vacuum seal. Just make sure you hear that click when you are locking it down, and then just vacuum seal it, and you are good to go. And the stronger you hear that sound get, that'll let you know that all of the air is coming out of your bag, okay? So now it's sealing it. You'll see the vacuum seal go off, and then you'll see the seal on there, and it's now done. So there you have it. It is completely sealed. There's no air, and you can see the little oxygen absorber right there in the middle, and you can now put this or store it wherever you want to store it. So now I'm going to show you guys how I vacuum seal my yellow cornmeal. Yes, I vacuum seal all this, and like I told you guys before, if you vacuum seal your flour or your sugar or your cornmeal, you don't have to worry about putting it in the freezer, because there's no way that the little weevils can kind of move around in a vacuum sealed bag. It just ain't gonna happen. So if you're looking for another way other than the freezer method, you can vacuum seal your grains and you will be good. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna label my bag, and I'm gonna show you how I vacuum seal my cornmeal. So now we're gonna seal our bag, because we just cut it off the roll and just put it onto the little strip there, and just make sure you hear that snap, and then press seal, and it's gonna seal that end of the bag for you. And just like that. And again, you can see that it is completely sealed. You don't have to be perfect. Just go ahead and get it on there. November 2020. Like I said, if you guys want to put the date on there, you can, but it really don't matter. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just fill this up. I'm going to fill it up halfway. So I'm not going to fill it up all the way. I'm going to get a total of 3 bags of this cornmeal. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add in 1 oxygen absorber into the bag as well. And this is going to keep all the moisture out. Again, these are 500cc. I will put this down below of where I got these as well. So I'm just going ahead and just push it down into the cornmeal. And as you hear the sound get stronger, that means it's sealing up, and it's vacuuming rather all the air out, and now it's going to seal it. And once you see that, it's going to stop once it's sealed up completely. Once they go off, you are now ready. And there it is. And that is how I vacuum seal my yellow corn. Okay, so now I am going to seal one end of my vacuum bag. And I'm just going to show you guys of how to vacuum seal or how to package up pasta. So we're going to go ahead and just let this seal itself. So you guys can see it has the seal line, so it's sealed. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to prep my bag. So now I'm just going to write on the bag, egg noodles. Then again, 2020. Now we're going to pour these into the bag. I'm going to fold this over. And we're going to get the bag and just place this into the bag. And no worries, just go ahead and just push it in. I'll show you guys of how I seal this once I get it in here. And I just pretty much just show the name at the top, so that way I'll know what's what. But I also like to write on the bags of what's in the bag as well. This will close it up onto the seal line and just make sure there's no like crinkles in it. That'll kind of prevent the air from going in it. So what I like to do is just keep it like that. And make sure you hear the click signs on each side, and then just press vacuum seal, and it is going to seal itself up. You're going to start to hear the pasta just kind of crinkle up and crack a little bit, and do you see all the little creases? That's why it's best to use paper bags when you are sealing up your pasta, because all of that crackling that you hear would have made your vacuum seal bag here just pop, and then you would have to do it all over. So it's best to use paper bags when packaging pasta. Okay, so that pretty much does it for my video, guys, of me showing you how I vacuum seal my food. I showed you guys how I did pasta. I did the egg noodles. I did the yellow cornmeal. And this right here, believe it or not, is lasagna shells. And you can actually see the print of the lasagna in here. That's how well this thing right here vacuum seal. I am literally in love with this machine. No lie. When I say it get the job done, it get the job done. So like I said, you should, let me say that, you should use brown paper bags if you are gonna seal up pasta, because again, they will puncture the little vacuum seal bags here, and the brown paper bags are pretty much gonna prevent that from happening. So I thought you could see that, but I'm pretty sure you could see the print. These are definitely lasagna shells. So you see that? And of course my coffee. So and you can actually still hear this one right here kind of crackling a little bit. If you guys hear that? Crazy. All the air came out of there. And like I was saying before, this is my coffee here, and I also did all of my flours, and I did my sugar. And I want to show you guys what I use also when I put my vacuum sealed foods. I want to show you what I use to protect them from all bugs and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get that now for you guys. Okay, so this right here is what I use to go in my foods once they're vacuum sealed. I actually put this down at the bottom of my tote, and I also put it around on the floor, just a light dusting of it in my pantry. And you guys can see this here, food grade, which means it is not gonna hurt you, it's not gonna hurt animals, it's not gonna hurt anyone but insects. This right here will also, if you have any pests or whatever, let me just say that. If you have any pests or like bugs or weevils or roaches or whatever, this right here will definitely get rid of them. It's going to dry them out. Once they walk across it, you guys know they like to pretty much just clean themselves. They're just pretty gross. So, of course, as they do that, they are going to eat this, and it's going to start to eat them up from the inside out. And, yeah, like I said, it's pretty much just going to keep your foods pretty much safe. And this right here is pretty much all diatomaceous earth is. It's fossil shell that's been, or fossils rather, that have been ground up. So this right here, yes, is what I use in my pantry, in my storage unit, in my cabinets, or wherever I have my food, because again, I don't want any bugs to come and I just don't want bugs, period. So I love this stuff. And again, you can see food grade. It's not going to hurt you. It's safe for animals, as you can see right there on the side. They actually have it on both sides. A lot of people that own farms or run farms, they use this as well. They actually mix this up in the food, and this pretty much keeps the food from caking, pretty much just sticking together. So yeah, I just use it to keep my like I said, just to keep any bugs from coming into my pantry, into my long-term food storage. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting some of this. And I did purchase this at Walmart. Okay, I only paid $5.89 for roughly $6 if you count tax, but again, that's still cheap. And this is a 5-pound bag, and that ain't bad for $6. And this, you see how much is in here? This bag is pretty tall. So like I said, guys, that's going to be it for my video. But if you guys have a pantry or long-term food storage or whatever that may be, where you're storing food for a very long time and you want to keep it protected, I would definitely recommend you getting some of this right here. So I truly do hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. Support my channel by subscribing. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye.